gentleman is right. I just want to make one comment to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's phone numbers on there. What you need to do every day, call up on the phone, say you're fired. You betrayed us. You're fired. Every day. That's their office. Just call them on the phone. Say you're fired. You betrayed us. We don't trust you anymore. That's what we need to do constantly. Do that. The gentleman is right. We've been in the closet much too long.
I'm a family doctor, general practitioner here in Clear Lake. Been here 14 years, and we have to do something about health care. If this bill passes, my practice is gone. Okay? The health care cost of my practice will be $170,000 for health care because I have to provide for every employee that I have, which is 17 full-time equivalents, there's 4 doctors. It's gone. And you all have to speak out. I speak to my patients every day. There are 4 doctors in my practice. I'm the only one brave enough to say that. One of the things that I love about medicine in America is that we always fight for the underdog. We fight for the really young. 10 years ago, we didn't save 2-pound babies. Today, we're saving 1-pound babies, okay? 10 years ago, we didn't put pacemakers in 85-year-olds, but now we do. And if we don't fight for the young and the old, we will lose everyone. Our quality of health care will not be the same. My husband is Danish. I have seen the Danish system. You don't want the Danish system. I get crazy. One of my sister-in-laws was on seizure medicines when she was pregnant, was on Dilantin, which we don't give here unless you're having an acute seizure during a pregnancy. That nephew of mine is impaired because of it. Her doctor, she moved to a different district, got a new doctor. The doctor said, well, you can't be on Dilantin. She had no choice in her health care. She was assigned a doctor to her district, and that's the way it was. There's none of this knee replacement. There's none of this, let's get an MRI. I have a friend that's a resident. He graduated neurosurgery. He works in research now, and he had acute vertigo, dizziness. Now, as a neurosurgeon, you know, he let it play out for a few days, and then he said, when I got to go to the hospital, I still can't walk. They refused to do an MRI on him. He got a spinal tap. He was told he didn't have MS or a bleed. Go home. He had to fly to the United States, get his MRI to make sure it wasn't a brain tumor, it wasn't something worse. But this is what you're looking at, and it just infuriates me. My other point is, there is a referendum in Arizona, because I follow the healthcare. I've decided I can't do cap and trade. There's just too much going on, but I'm going to do medicine. And next year, because of the stupid tax laws, I went to the 50% tax bracket with my husband. He makes more money at Shell than I make as a family doctor. I don't make a mint. But I will go to half-time, and my other half-time will be spent trying to get an initiative on the ballot in Texas to refuse that we have to take the federal mandated plan. And I'm asked because it's on the initiative. You Google Arizona Healthcare Ballot Initiative, they have the wording in there that they can refuse as the people of that state to take the mandate from the healthcare plan. And they have in the language that doctors can be paid fee-for-service, including cash, which tells me that somewhere in this, they're not going to let doctors go outside the system. Okay? So you all, if anyone knows of anyone in the state, because I don't know how to do politics. I've never been politically active. First time I ever did a Tea Party was this year. I vote every election, but that's it. I never even know who I vote for. I was looking up who was my senator the other day. It was Mike Jackson. I do remember voting for him, but I don't remember, you know, I don't know enough about him. But this time I need to find Mike Jackson, some of these guys, if any of you all know connections, to get an initiative on our ballot in Texas so that we can stave off some of this until the courts can settle it out. You know, that'll take years. But at least we have a defense as a state to not be mandated to take this federal plan, whatever form it comes in. Because it's crazy. Go read the Health Care Benefit Commission. Go read about the Health Care Commission. There's one person that's appointed that decides the benefits for us. There's a committee, all presidential appointees. Okay, 9 by the president, 9 by the comp general, and up to 8 more by the president, and it's headed by the surgeon general, who's an appointee. And they're going to decide your benefits. So if anyone knows, I'm passionate about this, if anyone knows how to get that on our ballot, I think Texas would go for it. I think we're independent enough.